Hi Stampers, this is card 1 of the October 2015 online class. We're making with the Sparkly Seasons and the Home for the Holidays Designer Series paper. And here is the stamp set we're going to be using with this project and this series of classes. You should have the following items in your kit: some Very Vanilla and Gold Baker's Twine, the Very Vanilla Circle and the Mossy Meadow Circle, the red and Very Vanilla striped paper. The back side is the ornaments. And then the little mistletoe paper, and the back side of that is the music note. And then you should have a large piece, that's the music note, some soft suede, and then your card base, which is going to open vertically. So let's start stamping. Since this is a photopolymer stamp set, this is very easy to get inked up and to get the placement for your circle for pre-punched. Yeah, that's a little better image. So let's get started with coloring. This time we're going to be using a blender pen and the ink pads. So I've squeezed them all and got them open. We're going to start with the lightest color first. So that's going to be the Blushing Bride. And you just grab some ink from the lid, and you're just going to color in the face. Okay, and then clean off the brush. Okay, so then we will go to the crushed curry. Right, and that's going to be the crown. Okay, so you just color that in. And you can also come back in and add a little bit of shadow. Okay, and then we're also going to color this present here. And again, with the blender pens, you can come back in and add a little shading. And then we're also going to add some crushed curry to the stripes here. Okay. So then you're going to keep doing that. The next thing I would do would be probably the soft suede. That's the next lightest color. Okay, so we're going to color in the pants. And you can add a little bit of detail after you color them in to kind of show where the different parts of the lines are, so you can see maybe the difference in the shoes part versus the upper part of the pants. Okay, so you can add a little bit of extra shading. You're just going to keep on coloring as shown in the final project and in your PDF. And here's the final piece finished, all with the coloring. And this was all done with blender pens and the ink pads. What I'd like to show you though is you could also use just the plain markers. Now you can see that this is a little bit darker, and there's also not much shading. Over here we've got some shading that we've done with the leaves. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. Okay, so here's the marker, and here's the one with the blender pens. Both look excellent. It's just whatever you have on hand and what you prefer. So let's start our assembly. Here I've got the paper, the Designer Series paper with the music on the soft suede cardstock. I'm going to take the red and Very Vanilla stripe, and I'm going to adhere that about 2/3 of the way down, somewhere around like that. Okay, so then we're also going to take the little mistletoe paper, and that's going to get adhered toward the top of this red and Very Vanilla stripe. Okay, then we're going to take our baker's twine, and we're going to tie that around. We're just going to knot that over here on the side, on the left-hand side. And you want to make sure that your words on your music are right way up. Of course, then you could, alter it a little bit and have the nutcracker toward the top maybe instead, or, you know, it's your card. You can do what you need. All right, so now we're going to take our colored image, adhere that to the Mossy Meadows circle, and then that gets put on with dimensionals. Okay, so just add those on and add that to your card. Okay, and let's snip off these ends here. And then the last thing you're going to do is add that whole piece to your card base. You can either use snail, or you could pop up the piece with some dimensionals. And there you have it. If you'd like to see what it looks like with the markered piece, there you have that. Thank you for joining us for card number 1 in the October 2015 online class. Stay tuned for the next one. See you soon.